Hey, welcome to Two Dudes DIY. I got me some 4-quarter poplar here. I'm going to turn into a baptism chest for my local church. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to square up one end. I'm going to build it 12 by 18 by 10. So I'll get it squared up and measured out so we can get it cut up, make it more manageable lengths. I'm going to cut my side pieces to length of 20 inches, a little extra, rough cut. Make it more manageable, and then I will cut them the finished size after I'm done milling them down to finished width. So my woodworker source where I picked this lumber up from today cut it for me. I just want to double check their cut, make sure it's square, and it is not. So let me square this end up. I'm cutting 4 pieces to 20 inches. That's going to be my top, my bottom, the front and the back, and then I will cut the other 2 pieces at 12 inches. Then I will rip them down to 10 inches for the sides. I can't wait for winter to get here so I can build my actual miter station. It's hot as hell in Arizona. I can't have that garage door open all day to empty everything out of here. Love this Bosch miter saw. Just wish it had a shadow line or a laser or something. Okay, so now I'm going to joint one side. Give me a flat surface for ripping them down to size. Once I do that, I will run them through the planer. That's it for that. Now let's hit up the table saw to rip them to size. We're going to rip these down to roughly 12 inches just to get the rough measurement. Woodworker source was 13.5 inches wide. It was a nice find. Hey look, it's dude number 2. So at this stage, I'm going to cut a 45 onto the end of each piece and then figure out my overall dimensions lengthwise so I can cut them to size and put the second 45 on them. So I got my table saw set to 45 degrees to rip it down. I'm just attempting a dry fit at this point. Nothing crazy. Not real happy with the way my 45s came out, so we're just trying to see if I can improve them. I am, however, liking how tight this joint is coming out. It's actually looking pretty good, a lot better than I was expecting it to look. But I might need to go buy a couple more corner clamps. So if I go a little beyond 45, my point right here should be good, and it is okay. So far, so good. I've got a bunch of clamps. I'm working on putting together another crosscut sled, a new crosscut sled. So we'll have to see how that turns out. So I think my best option is going to be to glue the two sides in the back first. Get them glued up at 90. Make a half a rectangle. That gives me an opportunity to sand and engrave the front panel. I'm going to engrave the young man's name and the date of his baptismal. And yeah, I think that's my go-to. I think I'm going to glue that up now. Just in case you guys are wondering, there's a couple of clamp racks that we made. Now I'm going to have to make some more because I just bought a bunch more clamps. If they ever get here. Oh, that little trick didn't work. Well, one of these days I'll figure out how these guys make these tricks work because I can't ever seem to make them work. Masking tape at your joint. It'll make cleanup so much easier, they say. Do you know where that corner chisel is? I know I found it not too long ago. I think it's over there. It's the only one we got, the one you got. I just want to clean that glue up right there. That just tells me these corners aren't 90 degrees. I mean, the glue's not fully cured yet. I mean, it's only been in the glue for an hour. But I wanted to see how bad it was going to be. I knew it was going to be an issue. I fought it and had to fight it and had to fight it to get it in the clamps. So I just wanted to see how much cleanup I got to do on these corners. And then I got to figure out the bottom, the top. I'm thinking I want to leave a little lip on the top sticking out. I just don't know how much. It means I need a bigger piece of walnut to put across the... I guess not. You can close poplar to poplar and let the walnut stick out, and it'll be the 9/16 of the walnut. That would be the little flip handle. These corners don't look too bad. Those other ones, the front ones, not too happy with. I guess the other thing is I can radius. I can use a router and round the corner or a chamfer after we put the splines in. That's something else I gotta do. I gotta build the jig for this to put splines in. Maybe 120 is a better grit. This coarse ass shit, boy. Oh, this is 220. I just wanted to try to knock some of them because it was leaving some grooves, boy. I know you're supposed to sand with the grain. I'm just trying to knock these corners down a little bit. I'm going to throw my buddy Makers Murphy on the TV up here and listen to his live while I work on this a little bit more. As soon as I figure out where I set my remote. Oh, he said 4 o'clock, so I still got 15 minutes. I owe that man a big thanks for helping me get this channel started. I try not to miss any of his shows. Him and Mike is making stuff, and Shoops, which had Dan. I mean, the list is long. Bearded Viking, The Whacking Shack, 77 Rockets. I mean, I've gotten inspiration from all those guys. Matthew Peach, he's a big one. I mean, honestly, when I can start doing lives, I want to send him an invite to one because I definitely, he did a project that got me into this that I want to attempt. I hope I can do him justice and let him know all about it. Nasty gap. A little wide there. So 18 3/4 will work. What did I leave my pieces at over here? Ooh, that's going to be close. Ooh. Okay, this is going to take some thinking. All right, so we're going to glue some walnut highlights on the lid. I already have them glued up on the box. I did that off camera. So I should have a walnut wrap all the way around the box. It's going to make my lid 13 5/8. So if I flush fit it here, ew. I think I need to trim a 1/2 inch off of it because right now I'm 13 5/8. Yeah, I need to trim that down just a little bit. 12 1/2 right there. 12 1/2 right there. So I think if I take a 1/2 inch off of this, I should be all right. So I'm going to make it an even 12 inches. Bright side is if I mess it up, I got more. Let me double check my dimension. 12, 12. I'm going to engrave this as well, so I need to get it all glued up so I can get it into the engraver. Now I got to remember how I had it. Like that. And I like that. All right, there we go. That's much better. What's that give me for an overall width for my lid? 13 1/2. That leaves me a little lip over there to pick it up with. Okay, that'll work for me. I think I like it right like that. And believe it or not, I don't even have this one done and they're already ordering another one. Right now I'm just hoping work will give me the time to get it done. They've been working me to death. All right, let that dry up. that'll become my bottom. Check on my walnut strips over here. See how they're doing. These have been on here for pretty close to an hour. And in this Arizona heat, that should be long enough. Pretty much set up. I might have a little gap in the back over here. It's all right. That side looks good.
Dale, yeah, that was it. My brain is broken right now. It's been a long weekend. I gotta go eat out with my son.